everything you need to know about cockapoos. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Hi, my name is Cecilia Arabor, qualified dog behaviourist and trainer and founder of Player 2 Dog Training. So I've worked with a lot of cockapoos. They're a very, very popular breed. I think they're a breed where there's a lot of misinformation, so I thought I should jump on and actually give you guys a real brutally honest account of what to expect with a cockapoo. Now, before I say anything, obviously, you know, there are always going to be anomalies, there are always going to be outliers, but as I said, I've worked with a lot of cockapoos, so I think I am more than able to comment on what to expect and the bad bits, the good bits, and the ugly bits. Okay, so let's start with the good stuff. So cockapoos, they're pretty family friendly for the most part. There's a caveat to this, but I'll talk about that when we talk about the bad and the ugly bits. But they can be, if raised well, good with families. They're hyperallergenic, which are good for people with allergies. They tend to be pretty darn friendly. They're high energy, which again can be a bad thing, but they're high energy, so they like going out for walks, they like being active and all that shebang. So what about the bad bits? So I know I said earlier that they are good family dogs, and for the majority I would say they are good family dogs, but cockapoos can be incredibly highly strung, which is why I wouldn't recommend cockapoos with families that have very, very young children. Cockapoos, very, very ugly side of them is that they can be prone to resource guarding. I have met quite a few who have or had resource guarding issues, one of which I had to actually recommend rehoming because the owners had a baby on the way. So that's probably one of the most ugliest parts of a cockapoo is the resource guarding, and like I said, I've met a few that do resource guard. On top of that, they are high energy dogs. You've got the second most intelligent breed in the world, which is the poodle, and then you have cocker spaniels, which are just nuts in general, mixed together. So yes, whilst they make good family dogs, you still need to make sure that they're mentally stimulated, otherwise you are going to have a problem on your hands. I can guarantee you that now. Please do not get a cockapoo expecting that they don't need a lot of walking. They need a lot of walking, they need a lot of physical stimulation, they need a lot of mental stimulation, and as I said earlier, failing to give them that is going to cause you problems. Cockapoos are also notoriously bad at picking up everything and anything off the streets. They have a tendency to have pica, which is basically the eating of inappropriate things. They also can have a lot of intolerances and allergies, and they also are notoriously puppy farm dogs because there's no regulations on the breeding.